Alright. Cool. So this is the one that we've all been waiting for.
Why do you keep saying that? You can't.
It is.
No, it's not. It's a reunion. It's a little, get me, highlighted special, whatever. Not, but it's not the one we've all. You can't speak for all of us like that.
Okay, what I will do is speak for the majority of the panel. The majority of the panel was waiting for this one.
Yeah, cool, majority.
Yeah, the majority.
The large majority.
The large majority. It's the Friends reunion. Come on, Zush, put some energy. What a hater. So yeah, we got the Friends reunion.
Energy for nah, he ain't mixing up.
This guy. No, we're gonna get to that as well. You know, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. The Friends reunion. Obviously, I love Friends. I think it's.
You love everything. Go on, sorry.
What's wrong with you?
No, sorry.
What's wrong with you, bro? Have you got something to get off your chest?
I don't. You don't. As you were, bro.
You good?
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good.
Can I carry on?
You can do you, man.
I love Friends. I've definitely seen every episode more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. I know me and you have spoken about it. You're big Friends fans as well. Zush is not a big Friends fan. And we'll get to the reason why later.
You don't know.
I was just going to say, have you
it's interesting.
Well, you don't know why, but I'll explain why.
Okay, cool. I want to hear what you thought.
Oh, wait, you're going to... Oh, well, no.
They know what it is. Friends reunion. It's the Friends reunion. An unscripted Friends reunion special.
Why does it matter what I thought right now?
I want to know what you thought.
Because you're the negative one, so let's start with negative.
You got notes. Yeah. You got notes.
Friends reunion. Alright, so...
Do you know what? Explain to us why you don't like Friends.
You know what? So, funny thing is, it's not that I don't like Friends. I just don't understand why, like, it's held to be this most incredible sitcom ever. Like, I don't agree with that. I'm not a big fan, so it's not like I haven't watched...
Yeah, here we go. Go.
Let's not do that. I've said what's better.
I'm not on camera.
I said what's better. Hold on, wait.
What's better? Go on.
Loads of things. Everything's better.
Well, name some.
Frasier's better. Everybody Loves Raymond's better. My Wife and Kids is better. Fresh Prince is better.
Fresh Prince is the only one. Fresh Prince is the only one that I will give you. Fresh Prince is the only one that I'll give you.
I don't know if it's better. I'd say maybe on par.
No, man. I don't.
There's no.
Yeah. Fraser. I laughed more times at Fraser than I did at Friends. I've never found Friends that funny. Friends was just like light-hearted entertainment in the evening.
All we need.
No, but it doesn't. It shouldn't be held as like sitcom of the decade. It's like it's not.
It's not hailed as that. It's hailed as the best sitcom ever.
But it's relatable. Everyone can watch it from the age of what?
I didn't
10 up until elderly.
I didn't. It was just a cool watch. It was just a cool watch.
Why didn't you relate to it?
It was like, I didn't find anything relatable. It was just a cool watch. I don't relate to a lot of sitcoms I like though. That doesn't mean anything.
What's not okay. Could you not relate? Could you not see yourself in any of the characters?
No.
Oh, at all?
No. And I never watched it like that to
everyone can
care
see
for the characters that much.
of themselves in one of those characters.
No, I didn't.
Can I ask you a question?
At all.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. I feel like, hold on, wait. You're real pressured right now.
I just want to ask a question, yeah? Do you feel that the fact that it's 5 white people, yeah, has any bearing on the fact that
I just said Fraser was better than this.
No, wait. Do you feel that because we had this conversation the other day because we talk about My Wife and Kids and this, that, and my blackness was being questioned.
No, because you put it there.
I didn't put it there.
You put it there. But I said, how could you relate better with Friends than My Wife and Kids? That's probably what I did say.
No, my blackness was being in question.
No,
my black card was about to be revoked.
You just put it there. I
didn't put it there.
Because all my other sitcoms, like, they're not black sitcoms. It was My Wife and Kids and Fresh Prince. I don't know where you got that from. You put that pressure on yourself.
I didn't put that pressure on myself.
Because you feel like you relate to Chandler. That ain't on me, bro. More than Michael Kyle. That ain't on me, bro.
I was going to ask you.
No one said that, first of all. Let's not lie.
No, but you know what? Funny thing, yeah. I saw a clip the other day with they were doing like an interview or something like that, and Ross said something, and I thought it was a jab because he said they asked him about what the reunion's gonna be like, innit? And he said it's not gonna be like us just sitting there talking and watching reruns. And basically, I felt like that was a jab at Fresh Prince.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you know when they did that, that's
Is that
pretty
why
much
you
what
don't
they
like
did.
it? Because you feel like you have to defend the other.
No, not at all. I was just like, okay, you lot better come hard. I just thought,
But
okay,
they
pressure's
did.
on.
I mean, did you see? Okay, so you obviously watched the reunion, right?
Yeah.
So did you see how many people
Watch the Zoom.
I saw the paycheck come out. I saw checks come out.
That made
Yeah.
me-
They spent
I
a
was
pretty
shocked,
penny on that.
even though I
James
knew how
Corden has
popular-
come up, boy.
Huh?
James Corden.
I think he was fine.
That's what I.
He's come up,
That's
boy.
what.
He
So
has come.
I didn't. I had no idea he was so big in America.
He's
I
all
didn't
the
even
way
know.
clear.
I didn't even know that.
I knew he does that carpool
That's
stuff,
what-
and
that's what you said.
But yeah, these are them.
But he was good for it. He was.
Yeah. It made sense.
That's massive money.
Yeah.
Like that's huge.
Yeah, a lot of people would have
That's
wanted to do that.
great.
That is the
Yeah.
biggest thing he's ever done in his life.
Yeah, a lot of
That-
people
And
would
it
have
will
wanted
be.
to do
There'll
that.
be nothing more.
No, that is the biggest thing he's ever.
There will be
Bro, do you know how many people watch that? Oh, this guy.
And there never will be. Is that what?
Oh, what's that too far?
You know,
No, it
right,
is.
my friend.
Like, she's right though.
Listen.
Like we said, it's
Let's get into it. Yeah, for me, like I saw the checkbook come out, and obviously, I'm not saying Friends don't have a lot of fans. It's a big show. I'm not saying just because I don't hate it as the best. I'm not saying it don't. So I expect those people to get involved. However, for me, the reunion, it was a bit too much. Like there was too much going on. I thought it was quite messy.
I don't think there was enough. I think there was way more. They could have done. There was way more people I wanted to see. I was waiting for more.
The way they would, I didn't like the way they kept switching from doing that little, like it was just so staged.
Because the game, that game don't mean nothing.
It was just so staged, but like it was like they were playing as if it was natural, and it wasn't natural. It wasn't natural. It couldn't have been natural.
That game means nothing to you. That's why, isn't it? The
What,
game
that
when
trivia?
Yeah,
Of course not.
This is what I mean. It makes no sense to you, bruv. That's a massive like that's when Chandler and Joey get the flat.
They lost the apartment, Rachel and Monica.
Yeah, I see it in the rerun.
But you see, when you said to me, "Oh, an hour and a half," I was thinking an hour and a half. It felt like half an hour. It was
No, it felt like an hour and 43 minutes actually. Yeah, it was an hour and 43 minutes.
it literally felt like half.
I thought it went way.
That was time I pressed pause to see how much longer this was going on. I get rid of Monica, by the way.
Oh, but then what about Chandler?
Yeah, how's the Monica and Chandler thing gonna go
But
then?
then who's going to be the one that organises?
Who's gonna be the
and
cleaner?
cleans?
Yeah, who's gonna?
And Phoebe. Get rid of Phoebe.
Absolutely
No,
not.
Phoebe's
Absolutely not.
such a big character.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Absolutely
God,
not.
she
So this is what I'm saying. Everyone has their part to play.
I don't find Chandler funny. The way they were highlighting him as Mr. Funny Man of
I
the
think-
Year. I'm like, what?
The thing
Like,
is,
his
Chandler
punchline.
is the funniest.
No, he's not.
Madeline pointed out as well that I forgot that he had a massive drinking problem over what series? The
I think,
early
it was 1,
seasons.
I think it was 1 to 4.
They didn't talk about that.
What?
Of course
They're
they
not
don't
gonna
talk about that.
Right,
fucking
keep
reunion,
that.
are they, man?
I say real. Fresh Prince.
So Chandler.
So
So
wait.
Chandler. How's we have this?
So Fresh Prince, they spoke about some real shit. Not all of it was positive, you know. Not all the good, and that was another thing I didn't like. There was nothing like. So what? There was no behind the scenes
But to be
beef,
fair-
no little qualms.
But to be
Wasn't.
fair-
It was so staged.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, with Fresh Prince, yeah, that was like global. Like everyone knew about that. The
Not that
two
deeply,
mums,
they
the
didn't
two-
have to-
No, not that deeply.
It was
but they
just-
knew.
Really?
Everyone knew.
It was. They didn't have to talk about it.
But
Though.
everyone knew about.
That wasn't the only thing they spoke about. That was a bad thing, though.
Were you
that
disappointed
What
that it wasn't an
character?
episode?
That
Or a
wasn't-
movie?
No, I'm not, because I think they would have ruined it.
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
think they would have ruined it, and I was happy that it was just a reunion. They
That's
come back, they
right,
did
yeah.
some flashbacks, they did it behind the scenes. That was fine for
The
me.
script reading was so lovely.
Yeah, that was good. I really liked that.
No,
Although
it
what annoyed
wasn't.
me- the
That
one
was
thing-
so. Oh man.
The one thing
I
that
hated
annoyed me
that
on
bit.
that was Rachel was, I don't know, it didn't, her lines when she was reading them, I was like, oh, it's not,
It's not hitting like they were.
yeah, it's not as good as it used to be, whereas everyone
Yeah.
else seemed to be on point.
Doing this and then doing that. Didn't feel like it was just like a lot going on.
No, I thought it was good
Like,
because they touched on everything that we wanted to see. We wanted to see lions, we wanted to see a game, we wanted to see flashbacks, we wanted to see an interview. They covered everything.
So you lot asked me what is I don't. What is it that you lot really liked about it? What is it that made it that show for you lot?
Right.
What, the show or the reunion?
The show. Like what is it that makes Friends like that for you guys? What
Like
did
I
it?
said,
Was it an episode you watched?
I think they've got characters that you can see yourself in each, or you can think, okay, I see my friend in this person, I see my friend in that, I see myself in this person. They're young people, they've all got different interesting lives. I just find it really light-hearted, easy.
Very easy watch. I
watch it every night to go to bed.
I've seen
Still to this day. I put it on to go to sleep.
I might, if I'm just sitting there randomly sometimes doing something, maybe I'm doing some writing, I'll put Friends on in the background.
Because it's just easy.
Just to hear little bits, and then when I hear something, it triggers, and I'm like, oh, I remember this bit. This bit's gonna come. This, that, blah, blah, blah. I just feel like
you laugh out loud to Friends.
See, this is where you keep saying it. Like
I've watched it too much to laugh.
This is what I'm trying to say. I've seen.
Alright. So when you did watch it,
I found it. Yeah, it was funny.
Hilarious.
I mean, not all the parts were hilarious. Not all the parts. Like, there's some moments in the shows that made me laugh out loud. Like Pivot, or when like Ross is in the bathroom and he's trying to get the trousers back up and stuff like that.
You know what?
Do you know what? I think Ross is such an underrated character. He is so much better than what he got credit for. Yeah, when you're with people, you can laugh because you're together and you're kind of on that vibe and whatnot. But when you're on your own, like I say, I put it on because I don't need to watch it, but it's comforting because I know it, and it's just there, and it's just easy, and it's.
Do you howl out and laugh at My Wife and Kids every time you watch it?
When I first watched it, yeah. But if I keep watching something,
it's exactly the same.
Yeah, no, but I wouldn't.
And not every episode.
I wasn't asking in terms of when you watch it now. I'm just saying when you first started watching it, was this a laugh out loud show?
Bro.
Because even though, like I said, it's not that I hate Friends. Like, it's cool. I watch it, but it was never a top ranking sitcom for me because it wasn't that funny.
And you know what?
It's a sitcom. It's supposed to be funny.
That's what I was going to say. We understand the sense of humour, and we understand.
And do you know what? Do you know what Friends had that a lot of other sitcoms don't have? They had a banging story that went from the first episode to the last. Like, they had a banging story. Like, you saw everyone, like, you see with certain sitcoms, like My Wife and Kids, let's take it for example, which I love, by the way. I like My Wife and Kids. I still watch it. No, but I like it. But there's no story. There's no, like, real...
It's just an episode,
Yeah, there's no theme of a story that goes on. Fair enough, you've got a little bit. You've got a little bit because Michael Kyle owns his own trucking business. His wife, she tries to do... What does she try and do at the start? And then it doesn't work, and then she moves on to something else. Junior goes through college, has a kid, this, that. Cool, innit? But it's not like a... It's not a story throughout the whole thing.
You know why the only thing why I can't compare the two is Friends is a massive production, bro.
Yeah, no,
that's massive. Like, even when they were talking about when he said Rad, it was a camera here, camera there, and I thought Rad just in this little spot, like, that was a massive production, bro.
Fraser's got a massive budget.
Fraser's got a story, like.
But not like a. Not like that. Not like. Yeah, what's the story in Fraser?
The only thing is Niles and what's her name?
Daphne.
Daphne.
But tell me the story in Fraser.
Nothing else.
I can't even think right now.
But
he's a therapist, and it's him and his brother in a relationship with him and his brother and his dad.
But that's the story.
Yeah, but I can't. Yeah, but I.
What's the story in Everybody Loves Raymond?
Shall I tell you what's interesting?
It's actually none.
What's the story in Everybody Loves Raymond?
Hold on, wait. Well, you know the shooting man show. Wait, you're not gonna. I ain't watched these shows for the best part.
What's the story in Everybody Loves Raymond? Tell me the story, motherfucker.
Trying to remember characters and
what's his name? What's his auntie's name, bitch?
You know, still watching Friends and shit, still fresh in the memory. You hear me?
Yeah, of course.
You hear me? And you know what? Another thing about sitcoms as well. I've never watched a sitcom episode by episode by episode, season by season by season, like a whole story. Like, do you look? Well, you must have done it.
Then you're not dedicated to something, then. So then, how can you get an attachment to something?
No, but the way. All right, so why when Friends first came on, right? When you lot first started watching Friends, you didn't watch it like that because you couldn't.
Yeah.
Unless you was at home at the exact same time, every day, week by week, there was no way you could, and that's why I could never watch it. Because it just depends on what you catch all these
So with me, what happened was I used to watch random episodes of Friends, but then do you remember that TV service called Home Choice? Do you remember that?
No.
Home Choice. It was early days. Like, when I say early, I mean like dial-up times. We were still in dial-up. And basically, it used to have bare shows on it, and you could just pick a show and watch it. Yeah. So so I saw that Friends was on there. That's how I started watching it in order.
Have you watched it in order?
What, Friends? Wait.
So then, yeah.
I think you should
This
give
is
it a
an
go.
irrelevant. This is an irrelevant.
No, you do not need to watch
Of course you
it
do.
in order for it to be like,
Don't
oh
you,
shit.
don't
No, you
Nah,
do. You
man,
do
nah,
because
nah,
it makes
nah.
sense, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
sure
even
it does. I'm not
even
saying it doesn't, but for me to say whether it's good or bad, I shouldn't need to watch it in order.
No,
and
but you
say,
do, of course you do.
Nah,
That's
nah,
like
nah.
bro, watching
think-
a film halfway through and then
Nah, not with
You've got
sitcoms.
jokes.
Nah,
You've got
nah,
jokes.
nah, you
Like,
can't do that.
The
You
Monica
can't
and
do that.
Chandler,
Nah,
the
nah,
Monica
nah,
and
nah.
Chandler situation. That thing goes on for fucking ages, bro.
Of course.
Like when they
But
get seen in the when everyone starts finding out.
For me to label this good, bad, great, rubbish, like I don't need to watch episode. But
But you can't
there's
just
no,
watch, you
there's
can't
no,
just watch random episodes,
bro. There's no other sitcom that who does that with any other sitcom.
Yep.
Like because
they don't have
unless you had Home Trace, how was you doing that?
Yeah, but they
The
don't
Big
have a
Bang
story,
Theory,
bro.
people
They don't have a story. They don't have a story that flies
You're
through.
saying that because there's no other thing you've ever watched that like.
Wait,
I watched
hang on,
Fraser
hang
like
on,
that. What are you
hang
talking
on.
about? I watched Fraser like that.
How? Before streaming, how was you doing?
Yeah, but I'm not talking about before streaming.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So
I watched Fraser
before that, you still labeled that show good or bad just by watching random episodes because there was no way you could watch.
How many
you couldn't
episodes of
watch it.
Friends have you watched? Just say like what? 50?
Yeah, I would say I've watched a nice. Friends is always on. Like you couldn't have not watched Friends. And like I said, I never said it was bad. I'm just not this big fan, and I don't hate it to be that great piece of content that you lot are making it out to be.
But
You hear me? But I'm saying, like, I could watch episodes of a sitcom and say, okay, this is good or this is bad.
But the
And
big
then,
part of understanding it is to watch it from the beginning.
yeah, but I'm saying that was impossible, especially when Friends started. Like
It was,
back in the
but
days,
now-
now I could do that. But like I said, I wouldn't do. Like, there's things that I've gone back to and I watch now because you're able to do that. But I want to do that with Friends because I didn't like
you
Friends
see the
that
thing,
much.
but listen, when I'm trying to say
That's
there's
like a Seinfeld. That's in Seinfeld.
There's certain jokes, yeah, that in the moment might not be funny, but because you know what has happened, like when I say the Monica and Chandler thing, like when like people are like hiding stuff from somewhere else and you think, oh yeah, that's funny, you might just think that's dead, but because you know, right, Monica and Chandler slept together in London and they're talking about, oh, I'm going to laundry, I'm going to do the laundry, and then a fake be like, oh, yeah, ha ha ha, because you saw the thing, but that might not be funny at that time for you.
I get what you're saying, bro. That happens in a lot of things, though. I'm still saying I don't need to watch all of it cohesive. Just to say whether this
alright,
is good
cool.
or bad.
That's cool, but it would make the experience
I think
better.
you do.
So Zush, is the Friends reunion?
No, it's the definite not. I don't. It's only a watch it. You know what? It's a watch it. Should I tell you?
Holy shit!
Should I tell you why it's a watch
What?
it? It's a watch it because it is where it is. It's the Friends reunion that they had to do it. It's like, why wouldn't they do something like this? It's like a no-brainer sort of thing. So obviously, if you're into the show, watch your local reunion, innit? Reminisce.
But you didn't enjoy
Reminisce.
it. You didn't enjoy it.
No, not really. It was just something to watch. Like, I enjoyed parts of it, like I said, like, because I know about the show, so it was interesting to see how it started, how they cast it, and whatever not. There was segments of it that was alright, but there was a lot of rubbish in it where I was like, eh. But if you're into the show, I can see why, you know what I mean, have your little fun, you know what I mean, a little hour and 43 minutes. So hold that, yeah. Hold that, man.
Little cat.
Enjoy that, man. Yeah.
Mads, is that watch it or not?
100%. If you haven't, where have you been?
Did you not think this was great though? Like, really,
I thought
I thought it was
spot
great.
on with reunion.
Great. Yeah, for me, it's a watch it. The only thing that I would have preferred is if they would have made it like 1 of 10. Like,
Yeah, that would have been better.
even
1
more-
of 10 reunions. So did 10 different
Like,
Yeah,
reunions.
and they
episode,
could have had different characters from each.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know, fun fact, do you know how he got that role as Gunther?
No.
He was an extra, yeah, he was just a normal extra, but on the day they needed someone to work the coffee machine, and he was the only extra that knew how to work the coffee
No
machine. Yeah, he's the
way.
only person. Do you know where I see that? You know on Uber Facts on Insta, they popped up, and I read, yeah, he was the only person that knew how to work the coffee machine on that day, and so he got
That was the
role
best
as
thing he
coffee-
ever did.
Yeah,
Thank
but
God.
You know,
Yeah,
you know when a man does something back in the day, like, I don't know why I would learn how to do this coffee
Yeah.
machine, man. This, that, blah, blah, blah. And
Comes
it
into
just
play.
boom!
Yeah.
Comes into play.
I just want to thank God. You really don't like this show.
It's
do
not
you?
that I
You
don't
the
like- I
people,
don't
You don't
understand.
like the show.
I don't know why it's so on a pedestal. I just don't know why.
I don't know why you don't get it.
Because-
Genuinely, you're the
Nah,
first person I know who's been like, yeah,
Nah,
sorry,
man,
me,
it's
I'm
not
like,
up to-
I got off the plane. Nah?
And that fake relationship with the monkey. You don't like the monkey.
Marcel!
I can't believe he didn't like
You
Marcel.
said he didn't like the monkey.
Yeah, I know. I saw
didn't.
that.
Fake ass relationship.
I can't believe
That's what I'm
that.
saying. It's all fake. This fakery.
Sounds like great acting.
Just fake. She reading off of apples and shit, man. Just wrap this up.
Well, you
man.
don't think people do
Nah,
that?
I don't know. They ain't said it, man.
Don't
She said
write
it.
that.
That's why.
Anyway.
That's why the actors seem rigid.
Anyway,
Yeah.
on this episode, I think you'll find that the Friends reunion is the only one that got 3 watch its. You said watch it.
Thanks
right?
to you.
You said watch it.
Yeah, but I came with.
You said watch it. That's
It
cool,
came
man.
with TNT.
That's fine. That's what I wanted to ask you a simple question. Madeline,
Definite.
and I watched it. 3 watch its for the Friends reunion. Now, I mean, that's saying something.
No, it's
I mean,
not.
if you haven't watched it already,
It's not saying anything.
that is saying something
It's not
big.
saying anything.
So yeah, it's a watch it from all of us.
it's a big watch.
I said it's a watch it if you.
No, but
if you like
there's no need. Watch it.